Welcome to fifth lecture of module 2. The module 2 is on mass transfer coefficient. So, in this lecture we will consider mass transfer coefficient in turbulent flow conditions. So, in the previous lecture we have discussed boundary layer theory, which governs the basis for mass transfer in turbulent flow conditions, and also we have introduced that in turbulent conditions how to calculate the mass transfer coefficient using film theory. And in film theory we have seen liquid phase mass transfer coefficient is directly proportional to the diffusion coefficient of the component, and we have discussed a simple problem how to calculate the film thickness using film theory. In this lecture we will discuss penetration theory and surface renewal theory. These theories are very important for the cases where the mass transfer coefficient cannot be calculated using the different other theories or mass transfer correlations. So, this theory gives a simplistic estimation of the mass transfer coefficient and flux for turbulent flow conditions. This is used for unsteady state mass transfer . In case of film theory, we assume that there will be a concentration profile which will obtain at steady state condition and mass transfer will follow at steady state. In many situations where the gas liquid contact time are very short, so that the time required to attain the steady state may not arise, time of contact is short. So, steady state condition does not attain. So, in this case we have to use some realistic theory which assumes unsteady state condition and mass transfer in turbulent conditions. So, one of such theory is penetration theory, and in 1935 Higby he assumes that a pool of liquid in which a bubble is rising, say this is the bubble, and an element of liquid which is swept through the surface, say element of liquid A is swept on the surface and it remains in contact during its travel through its diameter of the bubble, and finally, the bubble detach at the bottom. So, the time of contact is the time, the length travelled by the element of the liquid about its diameter of the bubble. Using the similar phenomena, Higby assumed that in case of turbulent flow conditions, if we consider this is the gas liquid interface, this is gas and this is liquid, and the liquid element are travelled as eddy during turbulent flow conditions, and say this is the liquid element, it will come to the surface and it travels to its diameter and remains exposed to the surface at t time, and then it return back to the liquid bulk. So, this is the liquid bulk, and the concentration of component A in the liquid is CAB, the bulk concentration. At the surface, the concentration of component A is CAI, that is the interfacial concentration of the component, and the time of exposure is T. So, it assumes unsteady state mass transfer occurs at the gas liquid interface and the equilibrium is immediately attained at the gas liquid interface and then each liquid element is in contact with the gas at gas liquid interface for same length of time. This means that every element will travel from the bulk to the gas liquid interface and they remains in the interface at t amount of time, and each element will have same length of time, and that will be again replaced by the fresh element of the liquid. And the fourth one is the depth of the liquid is infinite. This means that the concentration at the interface is CAI, and immediately to that it will remain as bulk concentration CAB. So, at other side of the element it also remains as bulk concentration, and this is possible when the contact time between gas and liquid is very short. So, that it will not reach the interfacial concentration does not reach with the bulk concentration, and immediately after that it remains bulk concentration. And the existence of velocity gradient, within the fluid is ignored. So, at every case the fluid elements are traveling or moving at the same rate. Now, with these assumptions, let us consider a simple case example problem where solute A is absorbed in a liquid under unsteady state conditions. where penetration theory is applicable. Diffusion of A occurs in the z direction only in one dimension. Obtain concentration profile and flux at the interface using the following boundary conditions. At t is equal to 0, z greater than 0, less than infinity, Ca will be Cab the bulk concentration, Cab is the concentration in the liquid bulk. At t is equal to 0, that is z is equal to 0, that is at the interface, the concentration of solute A will be interfacial concentration of solute A. At t greater than 0, z will be equal to infinity. So, at infinite depth, Ca will be bulk concentration. So, if we consider the Fick's second law for unsteady state diffusion, derived in module 1, with the above assumptions reduces to del Ca del T is equal to dAb del to Ca del Z2. So, we can write concentrations in terms of deviation variable. That is C is equal to Ca minus Ca bulk. So, then we can write del C del T will be equal to del Ca del T and del 2 C del Z2 del T Ca del Z2. Since Cab, as we can see from the boundary conditions, with respect to time and space is constant. These equations reduces to del C del T is equal to dAb del to C del Z2. Then the boundary conditions which is given, this will be reduced to T at t equal to 0, Z less than infinity less than 0, C will be 0, t greater than 0, at z equal to 0, C will be interfacial concentration C I, that is equal to C A I minus C A B, and at t greater than 0, at z equal to infinity, C will be 0. So, with these boundary conditions, these equations may be conveniently solved using Laplace transform. C bar, if we say Laplace transform of C, we can write integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus p t c dt. Then we can write del C bar del t will be equal to integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus p t del C del t dt. Now, putting the limit, this will be equal to e to the power minus p t c 0 to infinity plus p integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus p t c dt. We know that when t equal to 0, c equal to 0 from the boundary condition. So, this will be 0 and it will be p and this part will be c bar. So, p into c bar. Now, using the Laplace operator, we know that del 2 c del z 2 will be equal to del 2 c bar del z 2. So, if we take the Laplace transform for both sides, this part will be p c bar will be equal to d a b del 2 c bar del z 2. So, this will lead to del 2 c bar del z 2 minus p by d a b, c bar will be equal to 0. So, this is an ordinary differential equation of c bar. And the solutions of this equation is c bar will be equal to b 1 e to the power root over p by d a b z plus b 2 e to the power minus root over p by d a b z. We know that when z equal to 0, C A will be C A I and C will be C A I minus C A B is equal to C I. And when z equal to infinity, C A will be C A bulk and C will be 0. So, using these boundary conditions, we can obtain B 1 is equal to 0 and B 2 is equal to C I. So, we can write the solution C bar will be equal to B 2 e to the power minus root over p by d a b into z is equal to C I e to the power minus root over p by d a b into z. So, now B 2 is equal to integral 0 to infinity C A I minus C A B e to the power minus p t dt, which is equal to 1 by p C A I minus C A B. So, then we can write C bar is equal to 1 by p C A I minus C A B e to the power minus root over p by d a b z. So, taking inverse transform, we can obtain C will be equal to C A minus C A B is equal to C A I minus C A B into E R F C complementary error function into Z by 2 root over d a b t. We know the definition E R F x is the error function of A x, E R F C x is complementary error function of x. So, by definition we can write E R F C complementary error function of x is equal to 2 by root pi integral x to infinity e to the power minus x square dx, and since integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square dx is equal to root pi by 2, here complementary error function goes to 1 to 0, 1 to 0 when x varies from 0 to infinity. So, the concentration gradient we can obtain by the differentiation of the previous equations. These equations we can differentiate and obtain the concentration profile. So, that is 1 by C A minus C A B del C A del Z will be equal to del Z of 2 by root pi integral Z by 2 root over d a b t from this to infinity e to the power minus z square divided by 4 d a b t d of z divided by 2 root over d a b t. So, therefore, we will get del C A del Z will be equal to minus C A I minus C A B 2 by root pi 1 by root over d a b t into e to the power minus z square by 4 d a b t. So, this will be equal to minus C A I minus C A B into 1 by root over pi d a b t into e to the power minus z square by 4 d a b t. The mass transfer at any position z at time t can be obtained as Na is equal to minus dAV del Ca del Z. If we substitute del Ca del Z we obtained over here, then this will be equal to Ca I minus Cab root over dAB by pi t e to the power minus z square by 4 dAB t. The mass transfer rate per unit area of the surface per unit area of the surface can be written, that is Na at t z equal to 0 will be minus dAB del Ca del Z at z equal to 0. So, if we put in this equation at z equal to 0, this will be equal to Cai minus Cab into root over dAB by pi t. This is known as the local mass transfer coefficients. So, KL T is root over dAB by pi t. So, this is the local mass transfer coefficient. So, then KL average we can obtain 1 by t integral 0 to t KLT dt is equal to 1 by t integral 0 to t KLT is dAB by pi t to the power half into dt, which is equal to 2 into root over dAB by pi t. So, this is the average mass transfer coefficient obtained using penetration theory. Now, let us consider a simple example. Pure carbon dioxide is absorbed in water, as we have discussed similar problem earlier at 25 degree centigrade and 1 atmosphere pressure in a laminar jet contactor, where the contact time is very short. So, that the penetration theory is applicable. The water is initially CO2 free, interfacial concentration is given at particular temperature and pressure. Unsteady state mass transfer takes place for 1 minute. Calculate the liquid phase mass transfer coefficient and the flux of CO2 and the diffusion coefficient of CO2 in water at 25 degree centigrade is given. So, according to penetration theory, we know the average mass transfer coefficient KL average is equal to 2 into root over dAB by pi t, and given that dAB is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter square per second. T is equal to 1 minute, which is 60 second. So, we can calculate K L average will be 2 into root over 2 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter square per second divided by pi into 60 second. So, this will be equal to 6.52 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter per second. Now, we can calculate the flux or the rate of absorption which is N A K L average into C A I minus C A B. C A I is given 0.03 K mole per meter cube, and initially water is CO2 free. So, C A B is equal to 0. So, flux N A would be mass transfer coefficient meter per second into C A I 0.03 minus 0 K mole per meter cube is equal to 1.96 into 10 to the power minus 7 K mole per meter square second. So, now consider another theory which is surface renewal theory, and one serious drawback for penetration theory is that the assumption of equal contact time or same contact time for all liquid elements, same contact time for all liquid element. So, it is highly or more likely, more probable that there is a distribution of the edges at the gas liquid interface. Due to turbulent flow conditions, the eddies may sweep away the interfacial elements of fluid. So, they will leave the surface very quickly, and some element may stay at the surface for longer time. Some elements may quickly swept away by the eddies, or some element may stay at the gas liquid interface for longer time. So, there is a edge distributions of the fluid elements in contact with the gas at the gas liquid interface. So, this way the situations was visualized by P. V. Dankwards in 1951. That is what this theory is also known as Dankwards surface renewal theory. The important assumptions are liquid elements at the gas liquid interface are being randomly replaced by fresh liquid from the bulk at any moment each of liquid element at the gas liquid interface has the same probability of being replaced by fresh liquid element. And unsteady state mass transfer occurs at the gas liquid interface. So, that the K L average can be obtained as root over d A B into S, where S is the fractional rate of surface renewal. We know that there will be a edge distribution for this unsteady state mass transfer. So, if we consider E t is the edge distribution function, then fraction of element of H group between T and T plus dt is equal to E t dt. So, the surface edge distribution function E t can be obtained as S e to the power minus S t. So, this is the edge distribution function for this case. Now, as we know KL average will be equal to integral 0 to infinity KL T E t dt. So, this KL T as we derived earlier is the point mass transfer coefficient, which is root over dAB by pi t. So, the KL average is equal to integral 0 to infinity root over dAB by pi t s e to the power minus s t dt, which is equal to dAB s by pi root over integral 0 to infinity s t to the power minus half e to the power minus s t d s t. So, this is known as gamma function. So, this is equal to root over dAB s by pi into root pi. So, which is equal to root over dAB s. Now, let us consider our earlier problem which we have discussed in case of boundary layer theory. Pure CO2 is absorbed in water in a continuous stirred gas liquid contactor at 25 degree centigrade and at 1 atmosphere pressure. The flow rate of water is maintained at 0.5 liter per minute. The concentration of CO2 in the outlet solution is 0.025 kilomole per meter cube. The equilibrium concentration at 25 degrees C and 1 atmosphere pressure is 0.034 kilomole per meter cube. The volume of the stirred solution is 5 liter and the specific interfacial area is 40 meter square per meter cube of the stirred solution. The diffusivity of CO2 in water at 25 degree centigrade is 2 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter square per second. If the surface renewal theory is applicable, then calculate the fractional surface renewal rate. Volumetric flow rate which is given which is equal to 0.5 liter per minute. So, we obtain this is equal to 8.33 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter cube per second, and the outlet concentration is 0.025 kmol per meter cube. So, the steady state absorption rate is 8.33 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter cube per second into 0.025 minus 0 kilomole per meter cube. So, this is equal to 2.08 into 10 to the power minus 7 kmol per second. Now, V is given is 5 liter. So, which is equal to 0.005 meter cube and interfacial area is 40 meter square per second So, we can calculate mass transfer coefficient V into A K L C equilibrium minus C is equal to 2.08 into 10 to the power minus 7 k mole per second. From where if we substitute K, A, V and equilibrium concentration is given and C is known to us, which is given C is 0.025 and this is 0.034. So, substituting these values we can calculate K L is equal to 1.15 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter per second. So, now according to surface renewal theory, we know that K L is equal to root over d A B into S. So, K L we have calculated K L is equal to 1.15 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter per second and K L average is equal to root over d A B into S. So, S is equal to K L average square divided by d A B. So, d A B in this case it is given d A B, the diffusion coefficient of CO2 in water is 2 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter square per second at 25 degree centigrade. So, which is equal to 1.15 into 10 to the power minus 4 square divided by d A B 2 into 10 to the power minus 9. So, this will be 6.61 second inverse. So, this means the surface is renewed for 6.61 times per second. Thank you.